Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another anime first impression video. This is going to be actually on Ranking of Kings, or Osama Ranking, which is an anime that I didn't actually start watching it and then realized it was going to continue into this winter season, which is ending this week. And I think the anime itself already ended. It released its last episode already, and I just never got into it, to be honest. I have been recommended by people that post on Twitter and stuff like that. I just never thought that it was something that I was gonna like. And then one of you guys, Randon Lewis, I'm shouting you out because you're the reason that I decided to at least give it a try. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna actually watch this series to the end. The first episode was really good. Now, before anything, if you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing. There is quite a bit of stuff that I've been posting this past weekend, as well as more coming this week. The finale of Ari Fureta is coming out this week, so make sure you don't miss that video and other stuff that I have for you guys. So, again, I try my best to keep up with everything, and sometimes I just miss animes, and this one was one that I completely missed, and it was a good one. So we follow this young prince, and we learn quickly that he's deaf mute, and because he's deaf mute, a lot of people make fun of him, specifically kids, but also adults. They take advantage of him, and they kind of look at him as if he is not fully there mentally, you know. He is definitely looked down upon by the community, and it's not something that it's nice. And you actually don't really realize if he is smart or not until towards the end of the episode. So what ends up happening is some weird shape, form, creature, a black shadow, takes advantage of him day by day, taking his clothes, and he's making money out of it. And eventually this shadow comes to, like, he kind of goes in his senses and tries to figure out why this guy is the way that he is. So he follows him and finds out that he's a prince and that he is next in the throne, but people make fun of him. They don't like him. They think that he is not fully there, like I said, and it's really because he's deaf mute. He cannot speak. Now, we quickly find out that there is a small group of people, the king being one of them, but also some few servants that actually talk to the prince in ASL, which means, you know, it's sign language, and the prince actually can speak. He can actually understand, and there's actually a point where some of the servants they're like doubting, like, is he really all there? Or it looked like he reacted to what we were saying. Like, does he know how to speak? And it's not so much that he can hear, it's that he can read lips. He can read lips, and obviously he can sign. So, we see that the king is very much for him becoming the next king, and he doesn't really doubt the fact that he deserves to be the next on throne. So we at least know that. We do learn that there's a second prince that almost everyone prefers and believes that deserves to be the king once the king perishes, and we find him towards the end of the episode. So what happens is the prince has a special retainer, I guess you can call him, that trains him to be fully capable in battle. And really all we see is him, you know, doing sword basics, just straight down, right? He's building that sword muscle that it's very much required, obviously, for those that are learning swordmanship. We can see that he is focused on the basics, and because of this, we know that he probably is not that strong. Now, we do see the second prince show up, and essentially, he has in his mind that he is the big cake. He thinks he's the best fighter in the kingdom, and that's because he beat one of his tutors. Now, he confronts the prince's retainer and says, I want to have a battle. I want to battle with you one-on-one. And he loses at the end of the day, but realizes that, you know, he is pretty strong, right? Obviously, his retainer is not someone just to mess with. And the prince doesn't like that. He doesn't like that his brother, I'm not sure if he's older, he is definitely taller, his brother is picking a fight with his retainer. So, in his own way, deaf mute, tells his brother that he wants to spar with him, and everyone makes a big deal. Everyone from the kingdom gets together, and you see, you know, servants and all different types of retainers show up to see the big battle between the two brothers, right? They want to see what's going on. Why did he even pick a fight, right, with his older or his sibling? It ends up happening that our prince, who's deaf mute, is very much good at defending himself. He's, if you would compare it to the elusive samurai, he's very much like him. He's able to dodge the attacks. And at the end of the episode, he dodges all the attacks, and then at a point, he finds an opening and hits him with his wooden sword. Now, he doesn't hit him hard, he just hit him very softly, but that's the end of the episode, and everyone's shocked. So, what are my thoughts? Well, here are a few thoughts. It reminds me a lot of the elusive samurai in the sense of that the kid himself has to learn how to fight in his own way. Also, he is kind of looked down upon by a lot of people. They don't think that he is capable to be the leader that he is meant to be. So there's a lot of comparisons to it, and it was funny. Brandon Lewis actually commented in one of my elusive samurai chapter reviews here in my channel. So I thought maybe he's probably thinking the same thing, that they're very similar to each other. But in this other hand is our king here is or our prince here is still not a king. I feel like in the next few episodes he will become king. I feel like the dad is going to die in a sudden death, and we're going to see him become king, and people essentially not respecting him for the authority that he is. So we'll see what happens. For now, I think it's a great series. It really did shock me. It almost felt like it was going to be a kiddish series, and it really wasn't. It did have some serious tones that I enjoyed. So out of 10, I'll probably give this one for now a 7.5. I do agree with the people that were posting saying that it was a great anime. I do agree. I was wrong for ignoring it for 2 seasons, but here I am now watching it. So thank you guys so much for watching this. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Give some love. We're like 2 people away from being at 4,700. So what are you doing? Subscribe. Thank you for the love and support. And like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.